afraid to attempt mighty things in the almighty name of the Lord Jesus because they feel they are too young. They can start attacking the enemy at the highest level as very young believers if they have the faith and the burden to do it.
The message of Brother Theodore at the 26th night of the Fasting, Praise and Prayer Crusade was a practical illustration of how to develop might in our ministry, to move us ahead and build our spiritual nation. The slot started with another reading of the 2 revival tracts, the call for exceedingly great deeds, and churches of great, very great numbers, a must in Christian Missionary Fellowship International. Brother Theodore started his message straight away by noting that there are many scattered mighty deeds in our ministry. Very few are consistent, while many are sporadic. He explained that this sporadic aspect of mighty deeds is a consequence of a lack of character manifested by those who start doing something, and instead of exaggerating it, they go on holiday to tell about the one mighty deed they have carried out. Reading from 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 9 to 10, Brother Theodore disclosed that
les œuvres, les exploits, c'est juste l'exagération des bonnes choses faites. Ceux qui on les répéter.
To develop might, we need to follow Apostle Paul's exhortation. Indeed, Apostle Paul explains that what you have learned through discipleship and what you have learned from God directly, and which you are already doing, do it more and more. Bringing it down to earth further, the leader emphasized that many are ruined because they are pursuing many desires and end up achieving nothing. He disclosed that the way to greatness is to imitate. Indeed, the Master himself said, you will not be entrusted your own things if you are not being faithful in taking care of the things of another. Using his personal testimony, Brother Theodore emphasized that it is a blessing to have only one thing you desire and to have only one person you want to please. This makes life simple and gives you an edge. He then led the Crusaders to pray that God will help us to build might by starting one thing and exaggerating it. He further said that Brother Zach, our founding leader, provided a model of might, and he carried out many mighty deeds with consistency. He carried out more than 100 prayer crusades of between 40 days and 100 days. He had 85 prayer sieges of between 24 and 120 hours. He gave between 92% and 100% of all his income, and during the last 4 years, it was 100%. His giving to God as a civil servant amounted to 400 psalms. He had 125 leadership prayer files of 20 pages each. His praying alone was around an average of 8 hours daily, and towards the end, his praying both alone and with others was between an average of 12 to 14 hours per day. He brought to God more than 250 fasts of between 3 and 70 days complete. He had more than 65 seasons of retreat of between 3 days and 21 days. Brother Theodore then explained that the one lesson we learn from Brother Zach is that if you start pursuing God, what you have done, exaggerate it. Brother Theodore then named some who have picked up these mighty deeds as he called each one to move us ahead with their own mighty deeds.
Are mighty deeds possible?
Les actes de vaillance sont-ils possibles?
Oui.
Do they help us to move ahead?
Nous aident-ils à avancer?
Oui.
Help us to move ahead.
Toi, aide-nous à avancer.
Your mighty deeds
Tes actes de vaillance
will move us ahead.
vont nous faire avancer.